Well, hello and welcome back. Today, after we've got the trains here, I want to progress a little bit more there, but that means I'm going to want to rebuild my factory yet again, and I probably actually have a use for it for when it comes to getting this volcanic gas up here. But for now, I want to see about if I can get the Electrical Engineering 1 research done. So I can get the Electrical Engineering Research 1. Shouldn't be too high because there's only a few things I need to get. Namely, warehousing, mass production, electronics 1, and also the mass production demonstration, which shouldn't be too hard at all, so just get that up and running. Taking a look at what that's going to require here. I can actually get everything set up by also putting down the checkpoint for mass production demonstration here. We're going to need insulated wire, logic circuits, lamps, and capacitors. Electronic circuits gives us the capability to make capacitors from graphite, plastic, alumina, and aluminium sheets. And we can also make logic circuits, which I don't think I actually need for these. No, I do. Let's take a look here, because there's also something else I could make it, and that is the insulated wire. I need to combine rubber and aluminium wire. And the aluminium wire, we need the aluminium rods, which can easily be made. So, from the aluminium we've got being made over here, I also need to deal with the aluminium carbide. Which, that isn't too hard to deal with, because all I just need to do is combine that with water to get aluminium hydroxide and methane back out again. So that's simple enough. And we just need to feed the hydroxide back into the alumina production. And from the looks of it, we're also going to need alumina here, so we need a chemical plant for the aluminium carbide reprocessing. If we can get the chemical plant, that should get me the aluminium carbide processing, so we'll move this. Okay, there's a warehousing 1. So it gives us access to the storehouse as well, for some nice sizing here. Okay, small chest, perfect. So that gets extra alumina in here, which I'm gonna need of. Okay, chemical plant to be used to make the aluminium carbide reprocessing. We get methane out and we need water in. Let's move this up a bit here. Throw that there. We can then get the output here for the aluminium carbide going out to the right. Which will then go in here. We then plonk that in there. And that will pull the aluminium carbide out. Oh, now the aluminium hydroxide. Yeah. Now we just need to also connect up the methane to other methane sources here, or to the methane lines. We have the aluminium carbide ready to be reprocessed. So grab that, throw that in here, and that should start reprocessing it. But I also need to set up in such a way so that the... Can I just go like this and enabled if aluminum hydroxide is less than 4? Or another option is here we get the Small chest here. Throw this in here. Enabled while aluminum hydroxide equals 0. So I can grab the loader from here. Use it to unload from here. So it can be loaded up in here. So that's just going to fill up with the aluminum hydroxide. That all goes out here. Check. Okay, I want to make it an actual... Oh, I can't... Oh, actually I could. Lubricant. We've got some lubricant. Do we have everything I need for that? So we need a loader. Underground belt instead of... Yep. We should be good here. We just need to connect up to the lubricant inside of a medium assembler. So it just happens to be one here. So you go in, loader, underground belt. That gives me a loader 2. Perfect. Which would be great for unloading from the, ingot production over here. At least until this empties out. Okay. So. For now I'm just going to reset this up with a way to just get rid of extra. Yeah, it's going to be slow, but hey. It'll work. With that out of the way, we can start thinking about how we're going to make the mechanical engineering refining research. No. The electrical engineering research, which is the insulated wire. So we just need rubber over here as well. So insulated wire, logic circuit, lamp 1, and capacitor. Do I already have lamp 1 production, which is graphite, iron sheets, and glass? Pretty sure I have everything. All that being made in like random spots around here. So from here, if we grab medium furnace, connect it up like so, set it up to make... Wait. It's on a foundry. Okay, it's not a medium furnace. Foundry. And you're not doing anything important. So, foundry, connect this up, set you up to make fused quartz glass. So we get glass production up and running. Cool. Next up we need to combine iron sheets, graphite, and glass. So we've got rubber over here. We've got aluminum up there. I think I'll just make a bunch of medium assemblers and medium furnaces just to get... Oh no. Oh, I do actually need to have 6 of them down. Okay. That should be enough to get us everything we need here. We've got the 6 medium assemblers. We just need to make the 4 medium furnaces. Which that's actually more than enough I need for all those. Check. And the medium furnaces. Which I probably made more of them as well. Oh, I need a couple more of them. There we go. That's a checkpoint for it done. So we're getting the electrical engineering research done. 1 at least. And we can actually take a look at what we can make next. Okay, well with that we want to make the insulated wire still. So small assemblers, we've got medium assemblers, that should be enough to make it. Aluminum wire we need to make from, in a foundry, from aluminum rods. So we need 2 foundries. 2 foundries, we can make the aluminum wire. I will have to rebuild this at some other point, but for now, we can pull this out a bit. Let's bring this down to here. Now go into a foundry, which is set to turn into aluminium rods, which then will have that be fed into this, which is going to be making just trying to keep a certain amount of this in our time. Let's just say a stack of aluminium wires. We'll then go and say, hey, I want you to make some aluminium wires. Oh, I mean aluminium rods. Make some aluminium wires. Perfect. And then we combine that with rubber in an assembly machine. I don't know what I'm going to need to keep at the moment, so we'll just go for another setup like this and have you make the insulated wire. Cool. Now all I need to do is just bring the rubber over here from all the way over here. So that's the rubber, the aluminium wire to make the insulated wire, which then we need the insulated wire to also make... No, we just need aluminium wire, plastic, polycrystalline silicon, and graphite to make the logic circuit. All probably inside a small assembler. It has to be in a small assembler. So you go into here, you're going to be making logic circuit. So can we combine the polycrystalline silicon and plastic maybe? Yeah, I probably can if I grab a splitter here. We split that off there. We pull this out from the chest here. Let's move this back one more. There we go. Polycrystalline silicon and plastic will come together and join up here to feed into there. Underground belt here as well. There you go. So that'll make the logic circuit. So all we need to do is just bring in the graphite. Could I just go for somewhat easier run about this and go like that? And all I need to do is just bring the graphite onto the same belt over here. Where's the graphite being produced? Oh, ugh, ugh. Ick. That is annoying to get out of. Oh, let's just see how well we go here. Okay, so I'm just going to have to do something a bit along the lines of this here. Side load, yeah, that'll do. Plonk that down there, plonk this in here, and we'll grab a couple of loaders. Fill that up with the graphite. And where else am I looking for the loaders? Load, unload, make sure it's powered up. Just dump that. Okay, that was one I was keeping my person. So that should be everything we need to be able to make the logic circuit. Perfect. So, insulated wire, check. Logic circuit, check. Lamp 1. That needs graphite, iron sheet, and glass. Well, we've got glass over here. Iron sheet over here, which I might have a way of actually getting out of here if I just go for 3 splitters here. Because it's just a conjoined belt here. We need to get that out and join it up with the glass to bring it over to get lamps being made. Yeah, I didn't set this up for any real nice way of actually doing it, but it'll work. So, here's my thought process. Well, first off, let's actually make a bit of space so I can easily get this past. So, why here? We set this up to filter output iron plates on the left. Check. Throw this up here. And throw that back down there with an input priority on the left. Oh, it doesn't really matter. So, that will get me only iron plates out from here. Because I don't actually have a filter inserted yet, so we just have to make do with what we've got. And if we also bring this across here, we then bring the glass up here. I kind of also want to store a small amount of it as well. So let's just try to keep a stack in there at all times. Pull this out from here, and I want to join this up there. Is there enough space for this to go over there? Yes, I can. So by bringing the glass up here, we can get another conjoined double belt here for all that. Bring this up and also just slot it in there. There we go. So we've got glass and iron. All that's left to do is the graphite, which we've got coming in over here. Cool. So plunk you down here, we can say, hey, make some lamps for me. Oh, iron sheets, not iron plates. That's on me. Okay, well, that is even easier to do then, because all you need to do is just pull this out from here. Make sure it's powered up. And then bring this all the way across, and we can even do this a touch earlier. Perfect. Oh, a bit under. There we go. Goes all the way down here. We get the sheets, the glass, which is just slow in being made, so there's that. And combine that with graphite down here. Another one of this. Okay. Glass and iron sheets, perfect. Load you up, load you up. And we've got that being produced. So that's 3/4 of the irons we need. Now we just need capacitors. And capacitors, well, it's actually fairly simple. It's alumina, aluminium sheets, plastic, and graphite. Considering we've got graphite and plastic here, we've got the alumina up here. Let's move this across one here. Okay. Throw that in here. And another underground belt here. So the capacitors, what else was it? It was just plastic, aluminum, aluminium sheets. So we've got the bars coming out here, going down here. We just need another foundry here. I need 2 foundries. One to make the plates, one to make the sheets. Okay. 2 more foundries. Plonk you down here, plonk you down there. Grab another underground belt because I need to also feed this in close to where it needs to go. Oh. So let's check out a few things here. This down here, you go across here, you go into there. There we go. So, set you to make the aluminium sheets, you to make the aluminium plates. Doesn't really matter spacing here, because I still don't know what I'm needing, so I'm just going to keep a small stockpile of everything that I possibly need at the moment here. So you go to there, you go to there, you go to there. Perfect. I'll also need to load you up like so. So that goes down here. Capacitors need to be made in a foundry yet again. So one last foundry. Graphite. So we've got the plastic, we've got the graphite. Let's try something here. Instead of having that here, we can bring this over to here, bring this across to here, grab the foundry once more, set you to make capacitors. So there's the plastic, there's the graphite. Oh, I need more underground pipes as well, which means... Oh, it's very simple. There we go. So, underground belt, make some more underground pipes. Perfect. Goes down to here, that goes into here. Perfect. That will get us the capacitors. And I also need to be able to get the logic circuits out from here as well, which is simple enough, we just do that. So we've got to wait for insulated wires to get out, capacitors, logic circuits. That all needs to be fed into... Oh, we can use the medium assembly here, perfect. We'll throw this here, this goes out here, goes across into there, check. Another underground belt as well. I need a lot of iron. I need to up my iron production here. Insulated wire comes out from here. This goes up here, goes across into here. You go into there, you go into there, you come out from here into here. Set you up to make Electrical Engineering Research 1. Oh, this will directly... I might actually want to keep some logic circuits, because those might actually come in handy here as well. There we go. Gets that all made. So all I need to do is just make sure everything is powered up here, and we should be good. One more to power up the output. So there we go. So if this is done correctly here, just see a lot going through. Oh, alumina needs to also come out as well. So there's the alumina. We've got the aluminium sheets being made, going in as well, so that's great. When the actual gets brought out as well yet again. Okay, there we go. So that's going to slowly start building up. So we've got the lamps. Logic circuit's going to take a little bit because we're waiting on the aluminium rods, which is waiting on the aluminium. And the insulated wire is waiting on the aluminium wire as well. But everything else is looking pretty good. So now all I need to do is get this ready to go to a few other spots here. It's iron ingot. Okay, so I need to bring this all the way up and over into here. Which that is going to be a bit on the fun side, but shouldn't be too big of a deal here. So it needs to go from here up to here somehow. That is going to be a bit more on the annoying side to do. How far down does this go? Not quite far enough. One more yet again. Actually, need two more because I need to get past this here. Actually, I probably could do that with just a single one. Because I can bring this out over to here. Reverse that, reverse that. Bring you all the way up here. Okay, so if this is all done correctly, should see here momentarily. Well, once we've got everything made for the electrical engineering research 1, namely the capacitor, which is not outputting because I totally forgot to set up an output for it. There we go. We're getting electrical engineering research 1 being made now. The first thing I could use to actually make tool making. That's useful. Which actually I need that to be able to go on any further. Ooh, we could actually get an upgrade to. Make it even faster. This is looking up pretty decent here. There we go. So there's our first electrical engineering research done. And with that, I think it might be a good spot to call the end of the episode here. So I'll call it the end of the episode here, so you can comment, like, subscribe down below. Really helps out with YouTube discovery and whatnot. And that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all next time.